All right, if you're a contractor, you know the deal. Doing fantastic work? That's only half the job. The other half, the really tough half, is keeping a steady flow of customers coming through the door. So today, we're going to lay out the exact blueprint for a system that does just that. We're building a customer growth engine designed just for you. Let's get to it.
You know, everything really boils down to this one question. Picture it. A homeowner's AC dies in the middle of July. They're a total stranger, they're panicking, and they need an expert. That journey, from their moment of crisis to them happily paying your invoice, well, that doesn't happen by accident. It's a carefully designed process.
And that process is exactly what we're calling the customer growth blueprint. Look, this isn't about crossing your fingers, hoping for a referral, or just waiting for the phone to ring. No way. This is about building a system, a deliberate, predictable system that brings you customers.
Now, the heart of this whole thing is something called a sales funnel. And I know, that sounds like some corporate marketing jargon, but stick with me because it's actually super simple. Think of it as a map that guides your customer step by step from who are you to here's my money.
This entire journey breaks down into 4 really clear stages. It all starts with awareness. That's just them finding out you even exist. Then we move to interest, where you grab their contact info. Next, and this is crucial, is the decision phase, where you build trust. And finally, they take action and you win the job. So let's break down how to absolutely nail each one.
All right, let's kick things off at the very top. Stage 1, awareness. It's pretty obvious, right? Before you can blow a customer away with your amazing work, they have to actually find you first. And in this day and age, that search starts in one place, online.
Seriously, just think about it. A pipe bursts under the sink, water is going everywhere. What's the very first thing they do? They whip out their phone and frantically Google emergency plumber near me. Your goal is simple. Be the first, best answer they find.
So how in the world do you do that? Well, one of the most powerful secret weapons you have is something called a long-tail keyword. Again, sounds technical, but it's not. It's just a super specific phrase that someone types in when they are ready to hire someone, right now.
And the difference here is night and day. Someone searching for just plumber, they're probably just kicking tires, maybe doing research for a project way down the road. But someone searching for emergency plumber for burst pipes in Dallas, that person has a real problem and they need a hero like yesterday. These are the golden leads you want.
To get in front of those people, you've got to master local SEO. Now, all these points are critical, but if you're going to focus on one thing, please make it that last one. Having your business name, address, and phone number be exactly the same everywhere online, well, that's a massive trust signal to Google. It proves you're a legit local business and helps you climb the ranks.
Okay, boom. Your SEO work paid off. A potential customer found you and they've landed on your website. That's fantastic. But we can't pop the champagne just yet. Now we move to stage 2, turning that anonymous visitor into a real person you can actually talk to.
See, a visitor on your website is basically a ghost. You have no idea who they are, and if they click away, poof, they're gone, maybe forever. So our entire mission at this stage is to earn the right to start a conversation. We need to capture their email address.
And a tool we use for that is called a lead magnet. It's a simple trade. You offer them something so valuable, so irresistible, that they are happy to give you their email in exchange for it. This isn't a sales pitch. It's you being genuinely helpful.
And for contractors, the ideas here are awesome. It could be a super practical checklist for HVAC systems, a tempting discount, or a simple DIY guide. And hey, don't ever underestimate the power of a free, no-obligation estimate. That's a huge lead magnet. The goal is to give them a quick, immediate win.
So you did it. You got their email. That's a huge step. Now we're heading into stage 3, the nurturing phase. This is where the real magic happens. This is how you go from being just another name in their inbox to being the only contractor they'd ever dream of calling.
Look, let's be real. Just because someone downloaded your checklist doesn't mean they're ready to write you a $1,000 check that same day. This part is all about building a relationship. It's about staying in touch, providing real value, and proving that you are the trusted expert in your field.
And the best part is, this can be totally automated. Think about it. On day 1, boom, they get the guide they asked for. A few days later, you send them a genuinely helpful tip. A week in, you let a happy customer do the talking for you with a great testimonial. Then, and only then, you can make a clear offer. It's a system for building trust over time.
And this quote right here just nails it. The goal isn't to be pushy. It's to be helpful. If you consistently provide value, you build so much trust that you basically win the job long before they even ask for a quote.
All right, so we've walked through how to get attention, earn interest, and build trust. Now for the final piece of the puzzle, building the automated engine that makes this whole system run like a well-oiled machine, especially when it's go time and they're ready to hire you.
Because let's be honest, when a customer is finally ready for a quote, speed is everything. The moment they hit that contact button, a timer starts. The contractor who responds fastest with a clear, professional estimate, that's almost always who wins. You need a system that ensures you're always first and that no lead ever falls through the cracks. So, what does this engine actually look like? Well, it's built from a few key pieces of tech. Your CRM system, that's the brain. It remembers every single detail about every customer. Your project management software, that's the muscle, organizing the jobs and schedules. But the real secret sauce, that's the automation software. It's the glue that connects everything, so leads flow from one stage to the next without you lifting a finger.
And if you're thinking, ugh, is setting all this tech up really worth it? Just take a look at this number. We're talking about a potential 40% gain in productivity. Let me put that another way. That's like getting almost 2 extra workdays of productivity every single week. What could you do with that time? It's an absolute game changer.
And that's the whole blueprint. A system that works for you 24/7 in the background, attracting leads, nurturing those relationships, and teeing up jobs automatically. It frees you up to stop chasing work and start focusing on what you actually do best, delivering incredible service for your customers.
So, there you have it. The blueprint is on the table. You know the stages, you know the tools. The path is laid out right in front of you. The only question left is, are you ready to stop waiting for work to find you and start building the engine that brings it right to your doorstep?